Resistance. The amount of opposition any object applies to the electricity that flows through any circuit is referred to as resistance. It is measured in ohms and denoted by the symbol of. Electric current refers to the flow of electrons. When electrons and the atoms of the conductor material collide, some of the electrical energy is transformed into heat, which causes resistance. Resistance is used to control the flow of electric current in any electrical circuit. To understand the purpose of resistance, consider the following example. We all have a tap inside our homes. When we slowly open that tap, we see a stream of water coming out of the tap. Assume that the pipe from which the water is flowing is a circuit, and the water is the current flowing through that circuit. The resistance in that circuit that controls the flow of water or current is represented by the tap. When the tap is closed, no water flows, indicating 100% resistance. However, when the tap is open 20%, the resistance drops to 80%, allowing water to flow. As you open the tap more and more, the resistance through the circuit A pipe decreases, and once you open 100% of the tap and water is flowing all the time faster, which means 0% resistance, that also means you want your bucket to be filled as soon as possible. However, zero resistance is not possible in an actual electrical circuit because the wire used in any circuit is not ideal, which is why we cannot create any circuit with zero resistance. Resistance can be divided into two categories: linear resistance and non-linear resistance. Linear resistance. Linear resistance is the type of resistance that remains constant no matter how much current flows through it. Resistors, wires, and most materials are examples of linear resistance. One of the most common types of linear resistance used in electronics is resistors. They are typically used to limit the amount of current flowing through a circuit or to introduce a specific amount of resistance. Color codes are used to identify resistors, which can be either fixed or variable. Non-linear resistance. Non-linear resistance is resistance that varies with the amount of current flowing through it. Non-linear resistance is found in diodes, transistors, and most semiconductors. Diodes are one of the most popular types of non-linear resistance used in electronics. These are two-terminal electronic components that allow current to flow in one way, but not the other. Diodes are used to convert alternating current to direct current to protect circuits from overvoltage and to regulate voltage in a circuit. A transistor is another type of non-linear resistor. They are three-terminal electronic components that act as switches depending on whether or not current flows through the circuit in response to a voltage applied to its base. Transistors are used to amplify or switch signals and are also used in integrated circuits. In general, resistors, diodes, and transistors are the three main types of resistors used in electronics. All of them have unique properties and purposes, and all of them are essential components of electronic circuits. Series and parallel resistor. In an electrical circuit, when resistors are connected in series, they are connected one after another, by which current flows through each resistor is the same. As a result, the total resistance of the circuit is equal to the sum of the individual resistances. On the other hand, when you connect resistors in parallel, the voltage across each resistor is the same because the resistors are connected side by side. As a result, the total resistance of the circuit is equal to the reciprocal of the sum of the reciprocals of individual resistances. Remember, in series resistance circuit, the current will be the same across the circuit, but in parallel resistance circuit, the voltage will be the same across the circuit. Thank you for watching our video on resistance. We hope you now have a proper insight of the purpose of resistance in an electrical circuit.
See you, pals.